Hey there guys, welcome back to the Two Players Podcast, episode 17. We are going to talk about news, games we've been playing, all this shit we've been doing for a while now. Stupid Last Guardian got delayed again to December 6th.
Yeah, that game is never coming out. But people don't really mind as much because it's like, you know, they waited so long, they might as well wait like an extra 2 months, I think. It was supposed to come out October, right? I think.
No, I think it was November, actually.
Was it? Okay.
I think.
So they're like, well, we gotta wait an extra month, but it's like, whatever. We've been waiting for like 10 years or whatever, so like they don't even care. So, I mean, at least, you know, it's still coming out. It's just delayed a little bit.
As far as we know,
yeah,
it's
I mean,
still coming out.
People were saying it's probably because of the PlayStation Pro thing, and maybe some games have to accommodate for it, like for some. Like,
they were like, "Oh God, they want us to do it." Okay.
Yeah,
well,
so that's what I've been hearing, but I don't know if that's true or not. It could just be that it just got delayed because this game always gets delayed, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think people are that upset because it's like, God damn it. All right, whatever. It's like. They get upset like when they hear about it, and then it's like, alright, whatever. Like we're used to it. At this point, like if you're hyped for The Last Guardian, you've been waiting for this game for way too damn long.
Yeah, it's like you can wait an extra month, and a lot of people aren't that mad about it, so you know that's fine.
So hopefully, when this thing comes out, it's not a complete disaster like other games that have come out recently. So, moving on.
Alright, so Sony has blocked Fallout 4 and Skyrim mods on PS4, which is like the main reason why you get these games anymore. It's like, come on, man.
Come on, man. We want to mod them, but Sony's like, we don't want to like, you know, censor stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's some hardcore mods in there that you don't want in there.
Yeah,
but also, like, good ones.
I'm pretty sure it's like Sony. They don't want to like get calls from like their kid playing like Skyrim, and then there's like boobies on the screen or some shit.
First of all, they shouldn't be playing Skyrim in the first place. It's a rated M game.
Or like Fallout. I mean, like Fallout's much more like realistic, right?
Yeah, but still like rated up. It's not that kid friendly. But
no.
What you call it? Yeah, but this is bad. Obviously, I don't know why Sony feels like restricting this so hard. Like Microsoft is just like, yeah, go on, download all the mods, the big boobs. You know, you could do that if you want if you're Microsoft. So now they have that edge over Sony, and you know, Sony's just like, nah. It's too controlling. It's like, why are you doing this, man?
Yeah, it's like Sony does one good thing, and then they're like, you know what? We gotta dick ourselves over real quick.
Yeah, so I don't know why. They're right on the top. Don't, like, mess it up, like, with this stuff. This is bad.
Yeah, it's like no point, really. I mean, it's their console, so they could do whatever the hell they want, but people don't want you to do this, so...
Yeah, it's people love the mods for these games. It makes Fallout 4, like, a good game, you know? And, like, it makes Skyrim a better game, so it's like, I don't know why they're doing this. It's like, it's really annoying. But I don't play on console, so I don't really care that much. Still.
So get it on Xbox or PC.
Just get
probably
it on PC. Yeah, just
if your PC could run it anyways.
That's true.
Super Mario 1 Run will actually have challenging content.
Oh,
so
baby. All right,
this is I thought it was honestly just gonna be like some like little like kiddie like phone game, but if they're gonna actually go through with this challenging content and stuff, I hope it's not DLC first off.
Oh yeah.
But if they do it like what they've been doing with all of the other recent Mario games, where it just gets harder the more you play, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I mean, I pay for the app anyway, right? I think you have to buy.
Yeah, it's like probably no more than $5, hopefully.
Yeah, it shouldn't be more than $5, but yeah, I think that's fine. If you're gonna pay for it, you might as well get a premium experience for it, you know.
Yeah.
And
so.
I'm totally fine with harder stuff on the phone, or like, you know, I can actually play something on the phone that's not like Hearthstone or something.
Yeah,
you know, I can
because
play it on internet.
I actually deleted all my games on my phone
It
because
takes up so much.
Yeah, it was taking up something. Like I even deleted Miitomo because I was like, I don't even play this anymore.
Yeah, because you need to make room for music, and then just like, oh no, everything's wrecked.
I think I also deleted Pokemon Go because, dude, man, I don't even play that game anymore. Like, I walk around the college campus, but I don't turn on Pokemon Go. Like, I don't even care anymore.
I just go in my car, go to class, and go home. So.
All right, moving on.
All right, so now we got a new range of colorful PS Vitas. Like anyone cares.
I don't know why.
I know. Vitas are still popular in Japan. Like they're still really popular in Japan, but no one cares
I would say, if I were to guess, Vitas are almost or just as popular as the 3DS.
Yeah,
if I were to guess.
Japan loves their mobile stuff, like, you know,
RPGs.
And RPGs, yeah. That's why Persona 5 just so like crazy there. But yeah, it's just like I don't really care. Like the only thing worth getting on the Vita is like Persona 4 Golden. I don't even know any other.
I would love to like just get a Vita and then just try out all of the collections that they released on there. It's like, yo, I could play Sly Cooper on the go. That sounds like.
Wasn't Jak and Daxter there too?
Yeah, Jak and Daxter's on there. Ratchet and Clank, but Ratchet and Clank's like it's like the bad port.
Yeah,
so.
That makes me so mad. Like, come on, why?
Yeah, I don't even think they've even like patched it or anything.
Yeah, they don't care. Like a helmet floats above your head.
I mean, at least Sony knows that they still have a portable console on the market, right?
That's true.
Because I think it's been for like the past 2 years at E3 they have not mentioned anything for the Vita.
No, they didn't even mention this thing in like the past like 2 E3s, I think. So it's like they don't care.
So
I don't know if they announced, if they said anything about it in the Tokyo Game Show. They probably did because they actually care about it there. But
this is where this new colorful range of PS4s or PS Vitas was announced.
Yeah,
it was at the Tokyo Game Show, but I don't know if they announced anything else, like any major
really.
titles.
It was mostly just demos of other stuff like Final Fantasy 15 and stuff like that. So.
Anyways, we're going to move on to Kojima confirming that Death Stranding is going to be an open-world action game. So how do you feel about this?
That's weird, I guess he's going more towards the Phantom Pain route, Metal Gear, where that was open world and stuff. So I guess he likes that sort of gameplay and not really a linear gameplay like the other Metal Gears were. So, I mean, I guess that's good. I mean, I don't think that's what people were expecting it to be. Like, I know a lot of people are like, wait, what? But... yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it. I'll probably buy it eventually, but...
I mean, as long as the world we are exploring is interesting...
oh, yeah, and detailed? Yeah, I don't want it to just be, like nothing.
Yeah, because there's, like, so many open-world games nowadays. I mean, like, there used to be, like, I would say a couple of years ago, like, Assassin's Creed and a bunch of other ones that I can't name on the top of my head. GTA. But open-world games are kind of, like, getting saturated now, I think.
It's because it's, like... they all have the same, like, it's a big world, but it's like there's nothing to do in them. It's just like you run to point A to point B. It's not too much to do in between. It's mostly the same stuff. So, as long as he makes it, like really detailed, I'm fine with that. He probably will, because it's good.
Yeah, he probably will. Like, it's freaking Kojima we're talking about here, so I wouldn't be surprised if this game doesn't even come out until like 2 years from now. So.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna come out for a while.
So, game's probably going to be good, but it's a matter of time on when it'll come out, so.
Yeah. Alright, so Sonic Mania has a collector's edition, and it looks pretty cool.
Oh my god. Dude, I did not see this coming.
Yeah, the statue is really cool. It's basically like classic Sonic standing on like a freaking Genesis. Right.
And then it comes with a fake cartridge, and then inside's a golden ring, and then a metallic... don't know why it's metallic, but there's a collector's card with a download key on there. Now, when I first heard of this, I was like, oh, shoot, we got a collector's edition. It's $70, and I was like, oh, God. I'm going to buy it anyways. And I did.
Be like $15.
I mean, like, the statue's pretty cool.
Oh,
I mean, like, all,
really cool, yeah.
all the other stuff's kind of just like meh. But it's freaking 12 inches, so, I mean.
It's a big statue.
Yeah, so... I mean, I bought it, so hopefully the game's good, but other news came out. I don't think I put it on here, but other news came out that, like, there's going to be a lot more classic levels.
Oh.
Which, how do you feel about that?
I feel fine about that. Like, I mean, actually, now I'm kind of mixed.
Yeah, you see, like, when I first heard about that, I was like, not like this, please, no.
I mean, I don't want it to be like a remake or anything.
I'm just hoping that they don't focus too much on the classic stuff, right?
Yeah, I want it to be its own thing also.
Yeah, I want it to be its own, like, I want this to be the Sonic 4 it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
basically.
Because I'm fine, like, even though I'm getting really sick of Green Hill Zone, like, I don't want to see it anymore. I'm fine with that, but it's like, I don't want them to add too much more. I don't want them to, I mean, maybe for the first, if they make a Sonic Mania 2, I really want them to focus on new stuff. But if they need to, rely on nostalgia for this first one just so people could trust, the people Sega again, then, whatever, that's fine. I mean, this game's still going to be good probably because, it's 2D Sonic. You can't really mess that up. So I guess I'm fine.
People behind it are pretty trustworthy.
Yeah. So I'm fine with it for the first game. If they do a second Sonic Mania, I would like them to see like new content.
Yeah, I just hope that it's not like 75% original. No, 75% like old content and then like 25% like newer stuff. Like I don't want that.
Yeah.
if it's like 50-50, I'll be conflicted, but you know, I want there to be more new content than old, but they'll probably do that. But worst case scenario, it's like that one new zone and then everything else is just old.
Yeah,
so
that'd be disappointing. But
that'd be the worst case scenario. But yeah, I bought this stupid collector's edition because you know I don't know if it's gonna sell out or not, so just had to make sure.
All right. So
moving on, we're gonna talk about the leaked release date for the NX and Breath of the Wild. It's supposedly because someone like went into like the coding of Nintendo Europe's site, and it's supposedly March 4th for the NX and Breath of the Wild. So
I don't know if it's real, but I guess that'd be cool.
But here's the thing: they still haven't officially confirmed nor denied this. And there's like nothing else to really go off of this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting for a direct. Like, I have to do a direct eventually. Like, come on, man.
It has to be one of these days, to be honest, because if they do it any later, I think that'll just be like too late. I feel, but like people are still gonna buy it regardless, you know, because there are fanboys of Nintendo like any other, you know, sort of series. So. But I just want this announcement to be done before November, to be honest.
Yes, it should be announced. Like, I hope it's announced by November, like the NX and what it is and stuff, because then I could get hyped for it. Because we still don't know what it is, and it's been like like a year and a half maybe or more. I don't even remember how long ago they announced it.
Yeah, they were like, we're making a new console, and then everyone else was like, we're making a new console, and it's coming out sooner, and Nintendo's kind of just like, yeah, we're still making it.
Yeah, but I mean, like the Scorpio and the PS whatever, they're not really like new systems. They're like kind of like building on the Xbox One.
Yeah, they're sort of building off of their predecessor.
Yeah, and
not
this
like
one is like weird.
Not like a PS2 to a PS3, but more like they're actually just taking the original console and just making it better. But what Nintendo's doing with the NX supposedly, and what we can assume is that it's just a new console.
Yeah, it's
like,
just a new generation of it. Yeah,
like. This is what the Wii U should have been, I think.
I hope so. I mean, I still don't know. I don't know how powerful it is, you know. It's supposed to say it's like as powerful as the PS4, but now the PS4 is getting outdated now because, you know, they're making a Pro, but I don't know, man. Nintendo's
always one step behind, but it's like, whatever.
All right, so Riot actually released, you know, a new game. Well, I don't know when it's coming out, but Mechs vs. Minions, and it's a tabletop game, which is.
I think it should come out by the end of this year or something like that.
Okay. So yeah, this is weird. I didn't expect this from Riot, but I actually heard tabletop games are raising in popularity again. Like they're like ever since Kickstarter, a lot of games have been fundraising.
Doing tabletop games because they're like super fun.
Yeah, they're also fun to just play with friends and stuff. So yeah, I guess Riot's joining in that, and it looks pretty cool actually.
Yeah, like I think all the things you buy is like the cards, the pieces, and all that other stuff, and then you could just download the rule book. So I guess they save some paper there.
Yeah, because it's actually pretty cheap for a tabletop game. Usually,
it's only $75.
Yeah,
so
it's like usually they're like $100 something.
Yeah, you get 5 game boards, 4 command lines, 4 painted mech miniatures, which is Corky, Heimerdinger, Tristana, and Ziggs, and then you get decks, a timer, a bunch of other things, 4 die, and 100 minion miniatures. So $75. That's pretty cheap, and it's supposed to come out in October 13th.
Yeah, you know, it actually looks really cool. You know, I'm glad that Riot's expanding a little bit, which is good because, you know, like League of Legends, they could write off that for the rest of time.
They could just write off that for the rest of their, I guess, existence.
Yeah, but I'm glad that, you know, they could show, you know, creativity and stuff. Like, they could do other stuff because, you know, I like to see that.
Instead of just sitting on their piles of money, they're actually expanding and trying to make more money in other outlets.
Yeah, because I know some like with Notch, you know, the guy who made Minecraft, every time he made, like, there's no way he could go but down because Minecraft was such, you know, a bestseller.
Yeah, Minecraft was his peak. I feel like that he should have just stayed with Minecraft instead of just built off of it.
Well, yeah, but he wanted to make other games, but like people say, oh, why aren't you just working on Minecraft more? So he just felt so discouraged that he could never make anything as good as Minecraft. And just quit. And he could live off that money forever, so he's fine. But, you know, he can never make another game that lives up to it. So that's kind of sad. So I'm glad Riot's not doing that because that's, you know, I don't want them to do that.
I don't think they'll ever make like another I guess real game.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably not.
they could theoretically, but it would just take so much of their resources. I think that they should just stick with League and then just try to do stuff like Max versus Minions
I mean,
and
they
like
could do like a single player game or something. They don't try to do another multiplayer game or something. Like that's
they
not
can
this.
build off of the lore
Yeah.
of League. So
Don't make another like super high tense multiplayer game because balancing 2 games sounds like a nightmare. So
yeah, you're gonna have two balanced teams and all this other stuff. So, I mean, props to them for trying to make a tabletop game, and I'll probably buy it and we'll play and see how it is.
Yeah,
so.
that'd be cool.
Next thing is that Super Mario Maker 3DS is actually only going to be in 2D.
Now, people are mad about this because it's taking away even more features from the Wii U version.
Yeah, this is just the worst version.
Yeah, it's like the worst version, and like it's pretty bad because like
if they were to just add online functionality, it would just be like an equal version, really.
Yeah, like if they had the online part, I don't care about 3D at all because I never use it anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 90% of the 3DS users don't even use the 3D.
Yeah, because it wastes battery and it looks like I don't like it.
If I were to do like a stats project and to ask everyone who played 3DS how have you used the 3D in like the past 6 months, probably most of them will say no.
Yeah, it's no. but yeah, it's pretty bad.
I don't know. Them just not even wanting to touch 3D with this game is kind of just like, all right, good job, guys.
Yeah, it's like you could have added 3D. Like I think they're just taking away features at this point. So it's like you have a reason to buy the Wii U version, but like buy this if you don't have like $20 more. Like it's like come on.
Or a Wii U,
or
like
a Wii
at
U,
all.
I guess, but it's like whatever. It's kind of disappointing. All right,
Yeah.
so Riot's increasing the world's prize pool via in-game purchases. Now, this is like what Dota does when you buy the
and
whatever it's called, and you can increase the prize pool for that too.
For like the past, I would say like 3 months or so, there has been a lot of talk about on how like League of Legends needs to increase the pay for their players. League of Legends needs to like just like increase everything in terms of like money.
Yeah.
So I guess this is their first step, and they're actually doing it for this year's Worlds, which is very interesting. So like all of the World stuff, 25% of it will just go to the prize pool.
And that's good because Dota I think has like a smaller, like it's not that much smaller to League, but it's still a little smaller player base. But the prize pools are like huge. So
yeah, because people just buy the stuff.
Yeah, because of those that feature. So now that League has it, the prize pool is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be like
wow. I think for the past couple of years, the prize pool for Worlds has always just been 1 mil.
Yeah.
And now that it can now be increased with these in-game purchases. And I believe there's somewhere in this article that said like last year's Worlds, if they did that last year, they would have, I think, doubled the prize pool.
Yeah,
so like just added an extra million on there. So I'm not exactly sure on how much at the end of the day on what the prize pool will be. I wouldn't be surprised if it is double or even more than that. So yeah, I think that this is just a good step in the right direction on what Riot's doing for their esports scene. Because like the way that they viewed LCS was just a big ad. Like they did not view it as like a sport, but people actually do watch it as a sport, and now they actually do have to treat it as that.
Well,
instead
it's
of just
really
like
legit. There's like a bunch of money on the line. You don't mess with that. So
yeah, player salaries are like way too low, and I believe they're like increasing it, and they'll give more details on that. I believe in the future or something like that.
Yeah, because like Riot has like the biggest esport right now, and so I don't know why they're still not like just listen to the pros. You gotta make sure they're happy and stuff. You don't want them to be like, yo, we're not getting paid anything. Like what are you doing?
Yeah, because like what most pros do after they like retire and stuff is that they go to stream, and then they realize they make a hell of a lot more money streaming than actually playing. And playing is like very, very intense because you have to practice every day for like a certain amount of hours and like do all this other stuff. So the fact that people would just make more money just like having fun on stream than actually being a pro is kind of just like should be the other way around.
Yeah, it really should. Like you should make way more money as a pro than just streaming.
So this new change will probably be a positive, obviously, onto the LoL scene, and we'll hopefully see players be happier than they were before.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is the end of all of the news, but one other news thing was that today is actually Nintendo's 127th anniversary.
Oh, that old.
So, we're going to talk about our earliest Nintendo memories. So, I'm going to put you on the spot right now.
Oh, baby.
What are some of your earliest memories with Nintendo products?
That one is easy because it was actually Pokemon Ruby. Yeah, Pokemon Ruby was like the first like actual Nintendo thing I think I played. I didn't have a Game Boy at the time. I don't even know whose Game Boy I was using. But I was playing someone's Game Boy with Ruby in it. I'm like, yo, this game is really good. I don't even know what Pokemon is. It was really fun. So then, I think like the next Christmas I got a Game Boy Advance, and then I got I think I got Ruby. And then I was just like, yeah, this is awesome. I love Pokemon. I just built my Pokemon craze. The only reason I got a DS was because of Diamond. That was the only reason. I was just like, if there's Pokemon in it, I'll play it. But after that, I think I never had a GameCube when I was younger. Brian used to have a GameCube, and I used to go there a lot and play Melee. So yeah, I remember playing a lot of Melee there because I was a PS2. I was a Sony boy. I always played PS2. The only Nintendo thing I had was the Game Boy Advance. But I would go over to Brian's house and play like Sonic Adventure 2. I would play Melee, and it was great. I loved it. And I actually don't think I played any. Hold on, I'm trying to think of the first Mario game I even played. It was probably like Super Mario Brothers like 3 on the Game Boy Advance or something because they had it ported to there.
Yeah, with the Super Mario Advance series or whatever.
So I think I played Mario World and stuff on there. But I think my first 3D game was like Galaxy, I think. I think it was. But yeah, my earliest Nintendo moment was definitely Pokemon. I played so much Pokemon. Played Emerald for several hundred hours. It was great. Just Pokemon everywhere.
Alright, so the first ever console handheld I got from Nintendo was the Game Boy Advance. And I never owned first party titles because me and my brother we had no knowledge in terms of the gaming.
Yeah, the only first party game I really had was Pokemon. Everything else was stupid robots.
Stupid
some stupid dumb or Lilo and Stitch or whatever. I didn't have any real first because they were expensive too. They were a lot more expensive. So the only ones I had were Pokemon. So yeah.
Yeah, so I got the Game Boy Advance. I believe it was the SP.
Yeah.
So I just never had any first party Nintendo games because we just didn't know about it. So we would have the dumbest games like Dexter's Lab Chess or whatever.
Yeah.
Dora, I don't even know why.
Oh,
some other really really bad games, and I still have most of them because I never decided to trade them in because by the time I learned about trading into GameStop, they would give me literally nothing for them.
$1.
So yeah, they would give me nothing. So I was just alright, I'll just hold on to these games. But after that, in terms of Nintendo stuff, we got a Wii, and I believe it was 2008 when we got it. It was the Christmas of 2008 because I remember a couple months later Brawl came out, and that was one of my first. I think it was literally the first party Nintendo game.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I got a launch. Yeah, I did get a launch.
Personally, I could be wrong because I can't exactly remember the specifics, but I think that was the first ever first party Nintendo game that I bought for my Nintendo console. And I had a lot of fun playing Brawl, despite what it may be in terms of the competitive side.
That was before we knew about that. We were just having fun. We played the hell out of Brawl. So.
Yeah, I loved Subspace Emissary just because of the cutscenes, because they looked so nice at the time. And then I believe another game that we got was Mario and Sonic at the freaking Olympic Games.
The first one, yeah.
At the time, we weren't used to buying games at prices at $50 and stuff. So, buying that game was oh my god, dude, this game's so much money. But, I had a lot of fun playing with my brother. And, with the Wii, my dad also bought Wii Play when he got it for Christmas. So, we had Wii Sports and Wii Play, and those were just so much fun. And from there on, I just learned about Nintendo stuff. After the Wii, I got my 3DS and the Wii U and all this other stuff, and went back to go and buy a Retron to go and play the old Nintendo games and all this other stuff. So it really spiraled off out of control from the Wii, I guess, because that's where I got to learn about Mario, Zelda, all those other franchises that were in that game. So
Yeah. It was that. I was basically the same way because I grew up mostly with PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation.
Yeah, but I always had a Game Boy with me, but I didn't get my first Nintendo console was like the Wii, so yeah.
But yeah, those are some of our earliest Nintendo memories, and now I guess we'll go into games we've been playing recently. And I guess I'll start because I have like the shortest list. Again, it's League, but I haven't been playing, I guess, seriously for a while. Obviously, if I have like long breaks, I'll go on like my alternate account, aka my Smurf, which I will call it from now on. I go on my Smurf and I just play like ARAMs and just like random normals and just like kill everyone basically. But after that, if I feel good like about my play, I'll go back to my main and try to play some ranked. But it's ranked is still has like the same problems. It's like two people could like mess up a game or whatever. But you try to not hold a grudge on them, but you sort of do. Yeah, just been like playing League because college is kind of just like overwhelming me at the moment because I had like 2 things due today that I had to finish up yesterday. So, and I still have homework that's due today. So it sucks. But what have you been playing recently?
So
just curious.
I haven't played too much either because I got college and stuff. But I actually started playing WoW. And I know Louis gonna get mad because I didn't tell him, but I'm like, so I've been playing. I'm like level 70 already because I've just been binging that game for a while. It's pretty fun. I just started playing like a week ago, and I'm just like, it's a fun game. I like it. It's really relaxing.
Like, do you actually just like lose track of time? Like when you look at the clock, it's like, oh my god, it's been like 3 hours.
Yeah, I should like do homework or something. But, it's really fun. Just listen to podcasts. That's what I usually do MMOs, and then if I want to do something hardcore in it, I just like play with people. But I've been doing that because I need to buy the expansion soon, but I'll wait in some level cap. But what else have I been doing? I also been watching Evangelion. You know what Evangelion is? The mech anime. It's like the mech anime that that like inspired every other mech anime, and it's really good. It's really popular. Like that.
So it's like before Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, Gurren Lagann came out 2007. This was like 1998. So.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's like it really looks like a 90s anime. Like nothing. It's like everything looks normal. Like nothing looks freaking crazy. But it's a good show. I like it a lot. It gets really trippy because it gets like really religious and stuff, and it's weird. But it's cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm like up to like episode like 17. So yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't know.
That's all I'm doing.
It's kind of hard for me to get into anime because like if I want to watch a series, I kind of just want to like sit down, not worry about anything, and then just like binge watch it. Like that's what I do with a lot of my shows.
Oh yeah,
really.
I really only watch like the super popular animes. If I hear something really good about it, I'll watch it because I don't like wasting my time with that. But yeah, it's really good right now. I need to watch Cowboy Bebop after that because that one's very popular as well. And
oh yeah,
really good. Soundtrack's really good for that show too.
All right, well, I think that's all we have for today on the Two Players Podcast, episode 17. Thank you guys for listening. Once again, we will see you guys 2 weeks from now with the next episode. So, see you guys then.